Hello, hi, welcome to this video. This is Arvind here. So let's look at the market view and trade setup for the last week of March. It's going to be a very short week, only 3 days of trading, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because of two holidays. Okay, so let's look at the Nifty chart to start with. So Nifty, as you can see, has taken support at 14,265 range, right? So which is also the 61.8% retracement from the budget day lows to the all-time highs, right? So this is a very, very strong, crucial support. As long as Nifty stays above, there is no further fall in Nifty. In fact, what I feel is, I think this is going to be the bottom, the near-term bottom, and we should ideally expect a retest of 15,000 levels in the immediate next 1 or 2 days, right? And positionally, my view is we should ideally retest the previous highs also. Resistance is coming at around 15,300 to 15,000. 434, the previous high. So there is a very good chance that Nifty can ideally take this route. That is this kind of a rally we can expect, or we can expect some kind of sideways move and then attempt a retest. That's entirely possible, right? So the view is definitely to go long from here. We also initiated a few long trades on Friday. The trade on Friday was very narrow range. Nifty has formed a perfect doji candle. It was just consolidating, and this is a good place to initiate short. Sorry, initiate long because the risk to reward is definitely in favor of long trades. As long as Nifty holds this, we can definitely keep buying. So once it breaks this, we can expect lower levels. Next support's coming at around 14,000, being a round number, psychological support that could be tested. And if that breaks 13,600, that's also possible, right? But uh, two major factors which are telling me that this should be the bottom is, one thing is it is also the outer range of Bollinger Band. Ideally, Bollinger Band, 90% of price action is restricted to inside the Bollinger Band. On very extreme cases only, we see it going outside. And in fact, it already went outside and it's already come back inside. So there is a good chance that it may hold or just go sideways and try to resume the uptrend. That's entirely possible. But in the near term, just be cautious on the downtrend. If at all we break this, then there is a very good chance of further fall, right? That is, in my opinion, there is a very less chance of that happening. The trade is definitely on the long side. Okay, so that's my view. Immediately, I think we should retest the previous resistance zone at 14,950 to 15,000. That's entirely possible, right? As you can see, SGX Nifty, the way it's rallied after we closed, it's already tested 14,800. It's a very good recovery that has happened here. And you can see the intraday chart of SGX Nifty. That is an amazing rally that's happened, right? So there is a very good chance that we will open gap up, but there's another day of trading in SGX. Global markets are open tomorrow. So we have no idea where we're going to open. So it's quite difficult to predict that way. But if at all we open, say 14,800 to 900, that will be too late to initiate a long. We are actually holding long positions, so it'll be good to actually book some profits off and stay a little cautious, because when we open, say 200, 300 point gap up, there is a good chance of a slight selling pressure coming in. So if you want to initiate fresh longs, ideally you should wait for a dip, intraday dip, to say 14,700, 750 kind of a range, or even 650. If we get a good dip, that will be a good time to initiate fresh longs and play the long trade, right? So that is my view on Nifty. Let's come to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty was weaker than Nifty on Friday. It has closed somewhere here on 33 270 range, 300 range. So there is a good chance that it may even try to retest previous highs around, say, 34,000, 34,200 kind of a range. So we should ideally expect a gap up on Tuesday. So if you get a gap up, again, as I told you, 50-day moving average is somewhere here, which is around 34,400. So wait for a dip here. This could act as immediate resistance zone. 20-day moving average is around 34,730. So this is a very, very strong resistance zone in the near term. If you get a gap up here, and probably you can even initiate a short trade. Intraday dips can be expected, right? If you get a dip, somewhere here, then again it will be a fresh buying opportunity. So fresh longs only after we get an intraday dip. Or if you get a breakout above 15,000, that's on Nifty. If you get a breakout above 15,000, that will be a good time to buy for fresh long trades. Okay, looking at the global markets, you can see Dow Jones and S&P, they both had a very strong bullish day on Friday, and they have closed very strong close, and it's got a very strong supply at 33,200. Right, that should ideally get tested on say Monday, and if it all let's get a breakout, that could be a retest. I mean, there could be new highs of around 33,570 kind of a range. So US markets are definitely bullish. You can see it took support at 20 DMA and is showing very good strength on the upside. Right, the same thing for S&P 500. uh, Even that has formed a similar pattern, and it's actually at supply zone. You can see 3900. I think it should make fresh highs next week. That's a very good chance of testing 4000 plus. Right, so it took support at 50 DMA and very strong support here. So as long as this holds, even if you get a dip here, they should ideally start moving up again. Right, so in terms of price action and indicators, definitely setup is on the long side, but there are two factors which are kind of showing a little bit of cautious approach is required. One factor is the US dollar index. It is close to 93 levels, and another thing is it is closed above the 200-day DMA. You can see somewhere around 92.5, it's closed above that. So if at all it sustains above that, then there could be more higher levels of 93, 94, which could work against emerging markets. Right, so that's something which we have to keep in mind. Another thing which is in the news recently is the US bond yields, and that is showing some kind of recovery from 20 DMA, and it might even retest 1.7, 1.8 kind of a range, which again is a negative. So keep an eye on these two factors. But more than these, I think US markets outperforming and price action in favor. I think the trade is definitely on the long side unless we get a breakdown. So keep that level of 14,270 as your benchmark for any kind of uh, further fall in the market. Right. So FIIs have been selling. You can see here for almost 5 days, but the volume is kind of reduced on Friday. But good thing is DIIs are on the strong buy side. So I recommend investors to follow DIIs because it in the long term basis, even as per price action, I think it's good to start investing in good stocks because this is a very good fall that we got in Nifty. It's a good time to add long positions even on an investing a long term basis. I think this is good time to start buying stocks. Right, so that is my view. So if you like to join a live market support, I'll leave the in the description. I'll leave the link. You can also contact me by WhatsApp or email if you like to take my support. We have live market services where we trade the index and stocks intraday, swing, and positional trades. So if you'd like to get access, please register yourself. It's a paid service. So that's it. I think we're going to have a very short week. It may be a little bit volatile also, and wish you all the best. Have a good trading week ahead, and take care. And again, as a disclaimer, this is only my personal opinion. If you're taking any trades, please consult your financial advisor, or you can do your own research, which I recommend, because whatever views we see in YouTube or any expert giving a suggestions, it is purely their individual view. So when you're putting your money, you should decide for yourself. So it's important to take all the views. At the end of the day, you take your own decisions. That's the best way to trade. And that way, I wish you all the best. Take care. Have a good trading week ahead. Bye bye.